Hello! That greeting feels like it has been with us since like forever. But did you know that it only first appeared in print back in 1826? So yeah, Magellan didn't say hello when he stepped foot in Cebu. It sounds like a simple word, but did you also know that it has come to symbolize peace through the World Hello Day? Let's try and trace back where it first came from. Hello had a lot of variants. Halu, halo, holo, 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 holoa, halo, haloa, hilo. The Oxford English Dictionary says that the etymology of hello might have come from the Old High German words hala, hula, imperative words of halon, hulon, which means to fetch. This was usually said to call out a ferryman. American Heritage Dictionary says that the word could have also come from hola, which came from the French word hola, which roughly translates as whoa there, an expression of surprise. Same with hala and hula. Halu was to call out a ferryman. Halo, which could have come from hollow, is shouted during a hunt upon spotting a prey. Among Germanic languages, halo translates to English as hello. A 1797 letter from the Dutch poet Willem Bilderdijk used it to express astonishment. Hello, a British variation of hello, can be used to either call attention, to express surprise, or to greet. There's also hi, of course, the informal hello. Its etymology might actually be earlier, developing from the Middle English hi, similar to hey and ha. The Old English verb helen is also a candidate. It means to heal, cure, or save. This goes well with British author Bill Bryson's theory. In his book Mother Tongue, he says that hello could have come from the Old English hol byo pu, which means hail or whole be thou, which is when you wish for good health. This pairs well with the meaning of goodbye, which is simply a contraction of God be with ye. You might also be familiar with hail, as in hail to your grace or hail Caesar. Interestingly, it could have meant health. Merriam-Webster has a good theory about hello. If you notice, most of its uses are for calling out attention, which we could assume is mostly shouted. They were probably not hearing each other properly, so it came to evolve into all of these hello, hallo, halu. Regardless of its exact etymology, hello eventually found its way on papers in the Norwich Courier back on October 18, 1826. Alexander Graham Bell, the true inventor of the telephone, initially went for ahoy for greeting through the machine. But Thomas Edison, who merely built upon Bell's innovation, pushed the word hello instead. Seems odd for Bell to use ahoy, a word used in ships, but as mentioned above, hello could have come from hola or halu, something used in ferry boats. Such a simple word, but almost 150 years after its first appearance in print, it would take on a much more significant meaning. November 21 marks the so-called World Hello Day. The idea of brothers Brian McCormack of Arizona State University and Michael McCormack of Harvard University, the holiday was in response to the Yom Kippur or Ramadan War between Israel and a coalition of Arab states led by Egypt and Syria back in 1973. Not by force, but by a simple greeting, the beginning of a communication symbolized how they believed conflict should be resolved. The brothers sent 1,360 letters, written in 7 languages, to leaders across the globe, inviting them to join the first World Hello Day. The holiday simply asked us to greet at least 10 people during that day. Hello, hello, hello. Join us here in the Generalists and become one of the first 100 subscribers. Hello and whole be thou. Goodbye and God be with ye.